Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Cody Atal. Today we'll be looking at anagrams. It's quite similar to what we did in the previous video, which is on scrambling. What made this different is that we actually have actual words here, word that has meaning, compared to the other one that has jumbled words that we have to get words that has meaning. Anagrams is a word or phrase made by transposing or rearranging the letters of another word or phrase. So that means we will be using the same approach we used to unscramble the word, just that something will be quite different. So before, if you also notice in the previous video that our formula lagged, that's because some operations were some operations that the formula was carrying out were too large. So I will have to, in that case, I will have to introduce the L per column in this case, so as to reduce the steps and to also make it faster. So we'll also be using the same approach, the same logic, which will be also be starting with by rearranging each words each letters alphabetically in each word. Then we also do that in the word bank. Let's start with that of this. So let's start from here. We'll be using the mid function, mid of what? Mid of this text, and we'll be starting with sequence of the length of this particular text. Then 1. Then what we did was also to sort it. You might not see the effect of that yet because we are using AA in this case. What we are meant to do is what we did was to sort it, then we concat it, then that's our sorted. I keep saying sorted. So yes, it's going to take time, but let's just have a little patience. So this is going to be a sorted list. Okay, I think that's all. So I'm going to name this as well as our, let me just call this sorted WB, as sorted W word bank. So let's go back to this place. So let's start with this as well. Let me start with mid of this sequence, length of 18, then let me sort it as well. Let me concat it. Let me do it for the whole of these words. Let me introduce map in this case. Map. What's the array? The array is this. A2 to A15. Lambda. Let me introduce lambda here. Let me introduce lambda here. Lambda. Let's represent our array as x. So that means we will be changing this to this to x, this to x is everything what I'm fine. Okay, so this is the, so let's name this, let's name this our sorted this. Okay, let me call this ordered what, ordered, let me just call it ordered. So ordered, let me go to the next line. I don't know which will be clearer, maybe here or here. Let me, so what are we going to do next? What we want to do is to filter our word bank where the sorted list, the sorted, let me make use of F3 so as to move the named range as is. That means it was not properly named the other time. Let me comment this and go back to the sorted list again. Let me just name it here. Sorted list. Okay. Should be able to work with it again here. Let me continue from here. So what do we have? Where sorted list is equals to ordered, but we still have to introduce map here, so everything will work for. What are we mapping? We are mapping ordered list. Okay, lambda. Okay, wait, I'm coming. Let me bring this word here first. This is for A2 to A215 because we will still need it. Let me bring it here. Then let me change this to word. Okay, that's fine. So what we intend to do here is now to we mapped the ordered list. Okay, let me call this Y. Let me name it Y. So we'll be filtering the word bank where the sorted list is equals to Y. Is equals to Y. Okay. Remember, there may be situation where a particular word will be having more than one anagram, so we have to use a separate use text join and a comma as a delimiter, comma and space as delimiter. So let's introduce that here, or we can let's introduce that here. Text join, comma, and then space. That's our delimiter. Let me just that's our delimiter. Let's check what's going on. Okay, We can't include a parameter too. Okay, what's going on? Map ordered. Okay, there's meant to be a comma here. Let's try it again. Okay, it's working fine, but there's a problem with this. And what's the problem? We are seeing, okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. The words are not meant to repeat themselves as the anagrams, so we still have something to we have to take care of. For instance, in the first word we have weather, we also have weather in the anagram. That's not what we need. That means we have to do something in that filter list. The filtered list, let's wrap this where sorted list equals to y. Then let's introduce an with the star symbol, and word bank is not equals to word, which was what we initially, is not equals to word. I think, okay, let me so put this in bracket as well. Okay, so we might have situation where the word is not an anagram. So if empty, okay, that's not where it will be. If empty, then comma, let's leave it as blank. Let's try it again. I have an issue. Okay, let's go back. Let me name this all words, and let me just filter it at the end. Let me filter it, do another filtering so it will not look cumbersome. Filter is, I think it's something we can do here. It's possible for us to get it here. It's possible. So let me start again. Filtered word bank. Okay, this is meant to be in brackets. This sorted list equals to y, where y is representing the ordered list of words. Then and word bank is not coming up. Let me use F3. And word bank is not equals to word. I don't know why it's not popping up, but let me just try it. It should work. This should be okay. Let me remove this. Alright, that should be all. And try it again. Wow, something is wrong somewhere. And word bank is not equals to word. oh, oh, oh. Okay, that means this word is meant to be in our map array. Let me bring this map here. Should be in our map, in our array here. So let's have A and B here. A and B, A and B, where A is representing other list of word, B is representing the word. So let's say sorted list is equals to A and word bank is equals to B. I think that should do it. That should do it. It's not equal. It's not equals to B. It's not equals because we want to take it off. It's not equals to B because we want to take it off. Yes, that's what we intend to get. You can see we don't have for fog. We don't have anything. That's because it's not an anagram. Why these other ones we have solution for them. Thank you. Kindly comment, share. Thank you once again.